When Job Corps shut down in June, I said, let's write a song, let's get it out there, let's hope the government sees it or something happens and Job Corps gets reopened, because Job Corps is one of the things that kind of like it helped me, it changed my life. Well, the chorus starts off as "Don't let it fade, don't shut the doors. This place saved lives, it could save more," which is really true because it saved my life. I was bouncing from couch to couch and experiencing homelessness, and I know some other students were too. So it saved my life, it saved others, and it could save more. So that's one of the lyrics that are really important to me.
I was at a point in life currently where I really had nothing to define myself from. I was at a standstill in my career and just overall with myself and not knowing what I wanted to do in life. I'm smiling because I just know for a fact, even after I complete this program, there's going to be so much waiting for me after this program.
Participating in Job Corps has helped me learn that not everything's going to be easy in this life, and that if you want something, you really have to work for it, which is something I'm totally willing to do if it's to have a stable future. And it's an opportunity for you to grow emotionally, socially, and mentally.
Best decision of my life. It was the moment that everything changed. Friendships, I'm talking about as of today, some very important friendships that have now become partnerships with the works that we're doing, the charity and the outreach work and all the initiative work that we do for youth and young adults, as well as women. Job Corps changed my life. It was the moment in my life that catapulted me into wisdom and knowledge and who I would become and how I would show up in the world, the skills, the training, the fundamentals and the connections, the resources. If I could do it all back over again, Job Corps, I would go again.
My goals coming into Job Corps was to get a career, something long lasting. Instead, I ended up getting a skill that will last me a lifetime. Um, I originally entered Job Corps a shy, timid person, but I left Job Corps a leader, a confident man.
I've always wanted that sense of freedom, like, being on my own. And Job Corps has really helped me, like, figure out that I'm capable of more than I thought I could have been. With getting certified at a younger age, getting a high school diploma early, and I'm the SGA president here. And so it's just really taught me, like, leadership, getting a sense of, like, what it's like being on my own. And being at Job Corps, I have applied for college, got accepted, and will be leaving this next month for college. And without Job Corps' help, I don't know if I would have been able to accomplish that.
Well, Job Corps influenced my future goals by basically propelling them forward at a rate that I wouldn't have been able to outside of Job Corps. For instance, the military, I've spoken to a recruiter, and Job Corps is the reason I got to speak to a recruiter. When I get into the military, I'm going to have an MOS with electrical, thanks to Job Corps. And it's just overall helped me move toward my goal at a faster pace than I would have without it.
For us to have free education where people from the streets that are either homeless or coming from toxic environments can go and focus on, their studies and feel like they're getting somewhere in life, it's imperative that we continue to push programs like this, because these could be our doctors, our lawyers, our teachers, scientists, astronauts. We don't know. We won't know until they are able to get to their ending point. Or they can be people like me. I have a master's in social work. I am a licensed clinical social worker, and I am, as of now, a clinician working at a detention facility.
Well, being in Job Corps has actually made me want to come back and work for Job Corps. I've seen how different staff members have made like good influences on the students, and I kind of want to come back and do the same thing and possibly change one of the students' lives. So that's a future goal of mine.